Hey everyone, this is Reverend Geek here, and this is my review of Sleepy Hollow Season 2, Episode 1, This is War. So, I really forgot how much I liked this show. Uh, Sleepy Hollow takes kind of a European English um, style in its episodes. Last season was only 13 episodes. This season's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be actually 18 episodes, but it's not a full season of what we would get here in America, which is kind of weird because really it's only like 4 episodes shy of a full American season. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But here we are. We come back into this episode. If you had been watching last season, it ended with Abby in purgatory and Ichabod being sealed away in a coffin and buried in the ground by his son, who was the Sin Eater, who we found out was the son, who we found out is also the Horseman of War. And the horseman ended up also taking Ichabod's wife, Katrina. So we come into this episode, and it was really interesting because for that first, let me say this now, I'm sorry, spoilers. So, for the first 7 minutes or so of this episode, we are led to believe that a year has passed by, that Abby has lost her sister, that Ichabod has lost Katrina, and that these sacrifices were for the greater good, and that they have Ichabod's son as a prisoner in the catacombs under Sleepy Hollow. And that wasn't the case. In fact, it was just War's way of trying to trick them into going ahead and believing and give away some of the plot points. What ends up happening is Ichabod escapes, and I really don't know about blowing up the ground. He ends up after the whole reveal that it's just a trick by War trying to get them to reveal things. I don't know if it was plausible that this ground has sulfur and Ichabod goes to make a wick while he's in the coffin and go ahead and blow up the ground around him, allowing him to escape. Just didn't seem right. But anyway, he escapes. Eventually, the MacGuffin of the episode is that there is a key. The key that Ben Franklin actually attaches to the kite for his famed electric experiment was actually he was trying to destroy the key through fire of heaven, and that doesn't work. And so this is the thing that they find out that the demon lord can escape hell and purgatory through and by, and Abby ends up partnering again with her former partner, who was the traitor last season. But he tells her how to communicate with Ichabod. Ichabod finds Abby's sister, and basically, long story short for this, is he goes ahead, uses the key, brings Abby back. So now Abby is back, and Katrina's back. And Katrina's in, she's being held by the Headless Horseman, or the Horseman of Death, as he's known. And so this is going to be an interesting scenario, because now that key is gone, War gets a suit of armor that's controlled by his mind, and they kind of set up like they did last season for the episodes. Aside from that note that I kind of went off on, the episode was good. Everybody was reunited at the end except for Katrina. That's going to be kind of the plot point probably until the mid-season finale, and then when we come back, we'll find out what goes on. But overall, the episode, I'd give it an 8.5. It was still good. Like I said, it reminded me what I liked about this show last season. I really missed it, and I didn't realize it. But overall, I'm looking forward to see how the rest of this season goes ahead and gets developed. So, with that, I will say goodbye and see you next time.